That.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Give me a second here.
Let it go, man.
No, I ain't gonna let it go.
Go ahead.
So it came in a box. You guys ask each other fucking questions.
It was a game, though. That's a game.
That's a game, but like, bro,
you're right.
It's a useless game.
Let me guess. You don't find it romantic?
Oh yeah, I don't either.
No.
But it's
we talked about specificity, right? Specificity. Specificity. We talked about specificity.
Spontaneity?
No. Being specific. That's specific.
No. Say it.
Specificity. Welcome back to the Red Crew Podcast, the best podcast on all streaming services. To my left, I have Ray. To my closer left, I have Chesco. And me, myself, I am Luis.
And this is another misconception. We can have a figure Luis, because Luis needs therapy. we can have a figure out Luis. Luis is not romantic at all.
No, you're a fucking psycho.
We've had this conversation. We got a TikTok thing right now that you know I'm a romantic. I don't know that shit. I know you think that shit. I don't know that. Like I'm telling you, we can have a figure out.
You're not,
Luis
like
segment
you said, you're not romantic, bro. You seem romantic because you take everything to the extreme. So like for Valentine's Day.
No, because he is passionate.
Hold on.
He's passionate.
You're passionate,
Yeah,
but the problem that's what
because he's passionate too, and I don't want to be associated with him.
First of all, you can never have the passion I have.
I'm thankful for that.
What I'm saying is this, okay? You're an extremist. That's why you think you're a romantic. You're not romantic.
Yeah,
you're an extremist. So for you, like I said, it's like Valentine's Day, right? Oh, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this. And then like on the next day I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this.
16th,
on the 16th. So like what you're doing is you're taking a day that's supposed to be a dinner and some flowers to the fucking extreme. So you say you sound romantic. In reality, there's nothing romantic about celebrating the 14th on the fucking 16th. Absolutely none whatsoever. Okay. Another thing, you don't sound romantic because you hold on. You don't sound fucking romantic because you say I will let my girlfriend go on a 20-day girls trip, and then come sit here and fuck. Hold on.
Just let him go. Let him get it off his chest.
Hold on. What I'm saying is, and then your extreme is, if she puts a smiley face, I'm done with her. Like, bro,
You already admitted that was dumb.
okay, so but what I'm saying is, you're not romantic. You're just a fucking extremist. So you seem romantic. Neither is he. Neither am I.
Romantic. I'm sorry. That's where I disagree with him. I'm romantic as hell.
Nobody in this fucking podcast is
I'm
romantic,
romantic,
bro.
I'm romantic.
You know who's romantic? Tone. Tone is romantic.
No, bro. Tone is whipped. That's a difference.
So what
You're
is
not
your,
going on a goddamn 20-day girls trip. I was stuck here.
what is your definition of romanticism to you?
You're asking the wrong
And
guy.
and who would be romantic in your eyes? If not any one of us.
Put your fucking hand down.
No. I have an answer.
No, but I'm asking him because he just went ahead.
But he said he doesn't know.
I mean, like, what's romanticism to me is that.
How can he not know what is romantic
Because he ain't romantic.
if he knows what is not romantic?
Because I know my kind, dumbass, and you guys aren't it.
No, I'm not your kind.
You and him have similarities.
No, he has similarities to
Only
me.
that they're at different spectrums.
I'm older
Like,
than you.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. If I'm older than you, you have my.
By like months.
Doesn't matter. I'm older. No, you're like 20-something.
No, I'm 30.
When's your birthday?
Doesn't matter.
It'll be funny if you're older. When is it?
It's not. I'm not.
Oh no. Okay, so no. To answer your question, the definition of romanticism is, being innovative.
Okay.
Right? Spontaneity.
Okay. That's your definition.
Do you disagree with it though? A gesture that's specific.
Okay.
All right. A gesture that's deep.
Makes sense.
Right. That leaves a lasting impression.
Usually specific and deep go with the same spectrum.
Specific
right?
and deep. That leaves a lasting impression.
Okay.
And that it's very unique. It's to that person.
Agree.
Right. Would you disagree with that definition? Mm-hmm. You would disagree with the definition?
Would I agree with that definition? I don't think that encompasses everything. I don't think those are the only things. I don't think those are the most important things, but I do agree those are concepts of it.
What is more important?
I would have to, to be honest with you, I kind of stopped listening to you, but I do agree that majority of those things are
Yeah, I hate it.
Are on the spectrum.
Truthful.
But no, go ahead.
What do you mean?
So no, I'm agreeing with you. Those are also on the spectrum of
No,
romanticism.
that's the definition.
No, that's not
you
the
need
definition.
that. Without that, you're not romantic. because everything else is like.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you define what romantic is.
No, but I do agree with that. Those things.
You think you need more? What else do you
But I
need?
don't think those are the only things. I don't think
Add more
that you have to have those things in order to be romantic.
Obviously.
There's other things.
Obviously, you need affection, right?
But my point in saying that is that if you can not have those things
And
and still be romantic.
No, you can't.
Because there's so many other things that go into romanticism.
Like what?
Like what?
Like you said, affection is one of
No,
them.
but
but you're saying
that
what
goes
he
without
said isn't
saying,
it.
Luis.
No,
Romantic.
I said that's not the only thing.
No, but affection goes without saying. Obviously, affection is in there. Like you need affection and you need love. It's like me saying love.
And because it is specific to the person, whatever the. Do you mind going and saying those things again?
You need spontaneity.
Spontaneity.
You need
surprises, right?
Yeah, you need
Okay.
uniqueness.
What if your significant other doesn't like surprises? So
no, spontaneity is not surprises.
It just means spontaneous.
It's changing the routine.
Well,
Okay.
and she might not like spontaneous shit. Like,
Like,
she might
changing
be
the
a,
routine.
she might be a planner.
I'm not saying go jump off a bridge and like
and
bungee
I
jump.
agree.
And
Well,
surprise parties. and
I
all that.
agreed with you when you said it has to be specific
Specific
to her, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of those things, maybe she doesn't like too much affection. Maybe she doesn't like spontaneity. Those are some of the definitions to
No, but what I mean-
romanticism,
no,
but they're not
no.
the only ones.
Spontaneity, you have to have it. I'm
Because
sorry.
the first one is specificness.
Okay, this is what I'm saying. Spontaneity means we're going on vacation to Hawaii. That's a spontaneity.
Not if it's last minute. Because if
What?
your significant other
That's
is
exactly what spontaneous means.
no, I agree, but I wouldn't say that's romantic if your significant other
No,
doesn't.
just the action. Not
Oh.
it doesn't have to be last minute. Just whenever it is. Like
Oh,
spontaneity.
for say, hey, next year we're gonna go on a trip to Hawaii.
Yeah.
That's spontaneous.
Because that's different.
So the idea is spontaneous. I can have many ideas because that can be spontaneous.
And you have to execute them, obviously.
No, obviously, I agree with that.
So, but yeah, that would be part of it.
Okay,
The specific gestures
agreed.
that leave a
that's-
lasting impression.
and that are specific to her.
I already said that. Yeah,
Yes.
they're specific to her. Obviously, affection, love,
Mm-hmm.
being different.
Okay,
Like because trust me, if you show your girl you're the same to everybody, including her, she won't want that. That's not
I
romantic.
agreed.
So those were the lists that I
Mhm.
created. Obviously, with love and affection. That goes without saying. Do you disagree with what else would you add to that?
I would have to think, but do you hit the nail on the head? Those are most of the things.
And that's what it is. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. That's what see, I knew the definition. And that's what I am.
I'm not saying that you're not those things.
No, and that's why I'm saying you're not
I'm saying that I am those things.
you're not spontaneous.
By your definition,
What do you mean?
I just have to have an idea
No,
and then
Louis,
deliver on it.
You've told me. Like, but yes, your ideas have to be different. Didn't he tell us dinner and a massage?
What?
That's what your day, right?
It was dinner. It was
Massage and playing games at a coffee shop, right?
that's different.
That's different.
Yeah.
For a fucking psychopath.
That's
I got a game that was specific to us.
Spin the bottle?
Yeah.
how's this game like Connect 4? Like what was
It was a game that was specific to us and our
How
part
did you guys come up with the game?
Mhm.
It's this guy.
No, if he created the game, then yeah, you're right.
Okay.
You invented a new game?
What
Let-
game
let-
was it, motherfucker? Just
yeah,
say
it
what
depends.
it was.
No, because you're right. If you did that, that's romantic.
It was a game. It was. I wouldn't even call it a game. It was just a
now I'm with
a
you.
list of questions. It was a list of questions to get to know each other better.
20 questions?
No, that's different.
That's it.
Hey, but if you do that next time, because yeah, that was.
Hold on, bro. That's exactly what that game is.
No, 20 questions is trying to figure out what the item is.
No, motherfucker. 20 questions. No,
Ooh, we
that's
could play that.
bro. That's not 20 questions. That's
Yes, it is.
fucking. That's
20 questions.
sign thing. No, that's not it.
You're talking about
Charades.
charades?
Charades. Yeah.
No, that's when you have to act it out.
bro.
20 questions is I spy with my little eye something green, and you have 20 questions you can ask.
No,
or no, that's I
that-
spy.
What was the game?
I
What was the game?
I
20
spot.
questions?
He literally said the game's
Yeah, yeah.
name
No,
in the
that-
fucking
no, that's
context.
aspect. There's literally a device called 20 questions or 21
Yeah, that's
questions.
different. That's different.
And you have to answer the questions, and it'll guess what it is you're
No, but
guessing.
what was your game?
It was. That's why I'm saying it's not really a game. It's a
Then why do you say it was a game?
because it came in a box. So it was a list of questions to get to know each other better.
Hey, Hey, this is alcohol just because it comes in a fucking box.
So,
In a bottle of
to get
Dasani.
to get to know each other better on an icebreaker
Oh,
level,
shit,
on a
a
deep
game.
level, and on a deeper level. So we would ask questions from icebreakers where
I found a game.
whatever, like what is
It's
your favorite
called
color, what is
Clear
your favorite
Forks.
animal, and the deeper questions could be something like
So you had to know the answers, I guess?
yeah, you would ask the question and the other person would ask.
My guys, before you guys go any further, if you need a game for you and your girlfriend, this comes in a box.
But who would answer the questions? Like, for example, let's
Whoever
say I'm your girl.
whoever picked it, gets
I'm
to
your
ask the
girl, so
question.
I
How
get the question. I'm
and
like,
then I
what's my
answer.
favorite color? And you answer.
Yeah.
That,
Okay.
oh, hold on. Give me a second here.
Let it go, man.
No, I ain't gonna let it go.
Go ahead.
So it came in a box. You guys ask each other fucking questions.
It was a game, though. That's a game. You're
That's
right.
a
Okay.
game, but like, bro,
You're right.
It's a
let me
useless
guess.
game.
Let me guess. You don't find it romantic?
Oh, yeah, I don't either.
No.
I know.
But
we,
it's a game.
but we were talking about specificity, specificity, right? Specificity, specificity. We talked about specificity.
Spontaneity?
No, being specific. That's specific.
no, say it.
Specificity. We talked about that, right?
No.
Yeah,
Like,
but
one
why
of
is that game specific to her, though?
Because
Because
We-
they guys questions, bro.
About her?
I hate answering anything.
No, yeah, let him answer. You don't, yeah. Go ahead.
And I do the same thing. Come on, bro. Come on. Let me talk.
No, he's right. He's right. You got to be fair. Why? No, but I really want to know. Why is this game
It was specific to us and the part of the relationship where we were, because she didn't. She had trouble asking questions because she didn't feel comfortable prying into me.
Like, what's your favorite color?
No, getting some of the deeper questions. That just happened to be some of the questions
Can
that
you
were
just
in
give
there.
an example? I guess you don't have to give the answer, but what's a deeper question?
Like, why did you guys come here to the United States?
Oh,
That's a deeper question.
What you what?
Why did you guys?
come
Why
to
did
the
you
United
and your family
States?
come here to the United States?
that is a deeper question.
So that's a deeper question. She had trouble
Why did I
asking.
hear 96 when he said that?
Oh man,
No, I slur my words a lot.
he owes me those $500 because of him. I spent making the video.
So I tried to make it easier for her in a way that she didn't feel like she was prying into my past, into my
You're
life.
let me say this. You're very nice.
I am.
You're
I-
very. What's the word?
Simp.
No, that wasn't the word. I don't know if nurturing is a word. I don't think nurturing is a word.
That's weird.
Yeah, no, nurturing is a word. You're very sensitive.
You're a bitch.
I wasn't the word either. You're very nice is a word.
Mhm.
You're very sensitive.
I've been labeled before as an empath.
Okay, what's the definition? I don't know that word.
Let's find this because I know I'll probably butcher it. This is empath.
I'm in path of sleeping right now. Motherfucker.
A person with the paranormal ability to apprehend the mental or emotional state of another individual.
You can't even, bro.
What?
Okay.
A person, because I'm a person with the ability to understand and encompass the mental or emotional state
So
of
you
another
can read
individual.
minds?
That's kind of what that means, right?
No,
So
but
you're Professor X.
I don't know.
you see how he asked me a question
I
and
don't
then
know
he
these
literally
things.
interrupts me in the
What's
first.
who's Professor X?
The
The X-Men.
guy and
The
the
X-Men.
fucking
And the
wheelchair
wheelchair.
that reads minds.
He reads minds.
Yeah, he does read mine. He reads mine. He controls.
So
That's
you're
kind of what
mutant.
that sounded like.
No, empath is somebody who has the ability to have empathy for somebody and to, I guess, to a deeper level.
Must be only for women that you have that for.
Yeah, I don't see that.
For friends too.
Yeah, because I don't.
Well, fuck.
I've been there for you. Don't say I haven't.
No, that's why I say he's nice and he is caring.
I'm caring.
Caring.
But no, you don't have telepathy, bro.
I never said I did. You did.
You're very by the book. That's the word. You're very by the book.
Sure.
In everything you do. Not just romance, not just friendship,
Mm-hmm.
not business. Even the way you dress.
Yeah.
Everything by the book. And that's where
Even the way he dresses.
and that's why you're not romantic. romance ain't got no book.
You were looking for it, huh?
I finally got it because I was like, you are very by the book.
If
You're-
I am
you're-
no,
you're
because
textbook romantic.
because if I'm by the book,
yes, you are. You disagree
and
with that?
what's in the textbook, the definition, and what's the definition?
No,
That's not what.
No,
that is
the
not
textbook
what
of
I
how-
didn't say your dictionary.
Yeah,
I say your
you're
textbook.
Not Luis is not he's not romantic because he's very by the book.
So he's textbook romantic.
But that make believe textbook romantic
That's
is what he
you-
is.
it's
Yes.
So and textbook romanticism is like you.
Let me help you out.
Hold on. Let me you help me out if I need it. Okay,
Okay,
just give
you
me 1
need
second. All right, thanks, I appreciate
All
it.
right, you need it. So look,
Well, hold on. Let me say what I have to fucking say first. Well, textbook just means that like you have rules of romanticism, right? You have like rules and regulations. So this has to be this, so it could be romantic. When romanticism is actually spontaneous.
You're assuming though. You're assuming that
No, we're
that's
not.
No.
I'm not assuming. I'm going with what the fuck you say.
yeah, you said
what did I
it.
say?
No, just
Tell me what I said.
Today. You didn't say today. It's
Okay.
just, you said it
I've
in-
said I'm romantic. I never said I'm
Yeah,
textbook romantic.
no,
He
no.
said
No,
that,
we said that.
and I haven't agreed yet.
we're going by what you said in the past.
Which is
Which the way you approach romance is very textbook.
the way I approach
Romance.
my romance with a specific girl.
No,
With every girl,
no, even
bro.
even
No, because I don't do it. I don't do the same thing with every
you don't
lady.
do the same thing, but like even you told us history. It's a version. Like there's different chapters to the book, right? Like let's say a picnic is romantic in
It can
some
be.
people's eyes.
It can be, right?
Candlelight dinner is romantic in some people's
Right.
eyes. Staycation is romantic
can
in
be,
some
right.
people's eyes, right? And I think you've told us you've done that before, right?
Yes.
that type of stuff.
Correct.
And that's all in the textbook
Okay.
of romanticism.
Okay.
See, what if she puts a heart on this, right?
This one's still with the hearts.
Yeah, I don't think that's anything. All right, so yeah. Oh, and I do believe
Mm-hmm.
that when you do it, you have romance in your mind.
Okay.
I don't think you're putting a facade to it.
Okay.
But those are actions that a lot of people use as facades to romance.
So it's almost like, remember in the beginning we said
Would you
don't
agree
use
to
the.
that?
Say it again.
When you do it,
Yes.
you do mean it as a romantic gesture.
When I do those things.
yes,
Right.
right.
Right. Those aren't the only things that I've done, but,
No, but you do more,
put
right?
out some examples.
Yeah.
of things
So
that-
in
Wait, no, let him finish because I
Hold
want to
on,
agree or
let me
disagree.
finish.
Let
I
him
haven't
finish.
finished.
Go ahead.
So, and we could go with the coffee shop dates and all those, right?
Right.
So you've done all those things, right?
I've done. Yes.
Yeah, you've done all those things. And when you do them, you do have romance in mind. Like you have a romantic gesture in mind, right?
I want to do something nice, specific for my.
Exactly.
I don't say I want to do something romantic. I
No,
say.
but you think it's romantic, right?
So
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's not romantic, but that's
Well-
not my. I don't say I want to do something romantic. This is
No,
romantic.
no.
I'm going to do that. It's something
No,
that
you say I want to do this, and when you think is it romantic or not, you say yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It's not like
Correct.
right. For example, and you don't use it as a facade to romanticism.
So
Can I finish?
Hold on. In layman's fucking terms, bro. You know, in the beginning of the podcast, we said don't use that voice because it's fucking cringy. You are the cringe of the romantic world, is what you are. That's what textbook romance is.
that sounds mean. when
It
he
sounds
says that.
mean, but it's true.
It sounds mean when he
and,
says
and I hate to say that because you're a nice guy. You really are. But
But-
you are the
Okay,
cringe
but
of the fucking
when he
romantic
says that, it
world.
seems like it's a bad thing.
But it's not.
It's not a bad thing.
It's like girls like the whole corny shit. They do like it. So like when I say cringe, it's cringe to guys, but for women they like that. But like for us, it's fucking cringy because we're like, wow, fucking douche. Like,
That's why I
why
don't
would
like when he speaks for me.
you don't
I
think
feel
it's
belittled.
fucking,
I haven't interrupted him once.
I feel belittled.
but you don't think it's cringe?
Can I finish my statement now?
Go ahead.
That you interrupted me. So again, where was I? Okay, when you do it,
Okay.
you have romance in mind, and yeah, it's not like oh I'm being romantic. No, you just do that. When you think back if it was romantic or not, you say yeah it was. You don't use it as a facade.
Correct.
A lot of people do.
Correct.
Right? They read the romance book and they're like, okay, this is romantic, this is romantic, this is romantic.
Google what is romantic,
and those are the
and-
things
right.
that pop up, right?
The
And again,
picnic and shit.
yeah, and I know you hate the word, the cliche stuff,
Right.
right?
Cliche. There you go. It's cliche.
The cliche stuff, and that's where it's like, that's not romanticism. Those are nice gestures that again a serial killer could do. A serial killer ain't romantic. And,
Okay. Like
and-
a serial killer can be spontaneous too. A serial killer can do all those different things.
yeah, but he can't put them all together.
Yes, he can.
No, he can't because you have to be caring, you have to be affectionate.
Look at Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy fooled a lot of different people.
Oh, yeah, he
He had-
fooled them.
he
That's
had-
not part of romanticism.
But your point in saying that that a serial killer can do it is to nullify that those things are romantic because they are.
No, I'm not saying they're not romantic. I'm just saying their actions. They can be romantic.
Okay.
Anything-
Right. Okay.
But again, to me, what really makes romance is that's nice, right? That's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
But romance is that moment where it's like, yo, we were not thinking of this. We were playing bowling, eating nachos. That specific song came on, and that moment in itself was the romantic moment. Nothing around it, because none of those things are romantic. All of them together in that moment were what made them romantic.
Did you create it?
No, it just happened.
Okay, but then you have no control over that. Doesn't make you.
No,
that
but-
doesn't make you
But
romantic
you
in that
embrace
situation.
it. You understand it.
Okay, you
If-
can. You're not wrong in saying
A lot
that
of people
moment
don't.
is romantic.
A lot of people don't.
Right. But if you do take advantage of the moment that is romantic,
That's romantic.
Okay,
that is
so you know,
romantic.
you know what? I-
You taking advantage of that moment.
Absolutely.
So
That's romantic. That's
Okay.
understanding that moment.
So romanticism, and I'll tell you like this is the cliche stuff, right? The picnic, this, and that.
that
In
is
my
that is
opinion,
that
if-
is one version of it.
Okay,
right?
in my opinion, I'm going off of what he said. I'm gonna find a good medium between the two of you guys. Okay, the song and the nachos and stuff. Let's say
That's not romantic.
Whenever he
No,
says it,
no,
hey,
no, hold on. When
agree
I
with
said
you.
it,
yeah, it was like, oh man, I'm in the moment.
When I said it was different, right? the song
I
and
was
the,
feeling a connection
the
here.
song and the nachos and shit. See, that's what, now do you believe I'm romantic?
hold on.
That's romantic.
I've never said you're not
Well,
romantic.
what I'm saying
though.
is, let's
No,
say
I'm the most. Though.
And I'm
let's
not-
say you've
that's
been
where we
married-
disagree.
let's say you've been dating a girl for like maybe 6-7 years, or you guys are about
Song
to get
and
what is
nachos
it?
and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that one, right? But like you were broke, so the first day you ever went to was a bowling alley, right?
Okay.
And for your anniversary, you take her to the same bowling alley. You order the same food, which is like burger and fries, or like you said, nachos. And then you go to the guy and you request the song that was playing the day you guys went on that date, right?
Correct.
So that is not textbook romanticism. Yes, you control the environment,
Okay.
but you're bringing back a memory of a first date, and that's romantic.
Okay.
So it's
I'm not disagreeing with
no, but okay, but we're saying is what you're doing is cliche,
you. No, because I've also done things like that too.
huh?
I've also done things like that
Well,
as well.
talk more about it so we know you're not a cliche motherfucker, bro.
I don't have to. I don't have to prove anything to you
No,
guys.
you don't. But when
Then
you
stop saying I'm
yeah,
romantic.
when
I'm
you talk
romantic.
about the moments, you bring up the cliche ones. Bring up those. We're not. You could talk about your life. We're your friends.
I completely agree.
Just don't be a douche.
Yeah, you say when you talk about your moments, you bring up those though.
The relationship that I'm in right now is still very young.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
Why
is.
are we lying?
It is.
It's
How long has it
older than
been?
his.
Well,
Honestly-
non-existent.
Honestly, it's probably older than mine. Let's be. I'm 7 years in, and nah, I'm playing. It's not older than mine, but I'm just saying they're a lot more committed than we are.
No, I'm just saying, man. Like it doesn't. It could be 2 months in, but if it's like a special day for you guys,
No,
you know,
I
Why does it matter if it was young? I don't
because
get
the
that.
opportunities don't present themselves as often, and
together all the time. What do you mean?
what was that?
You're together all the time. What do you mean?
I do agree we're together all the time, but the situations I found romanticism in the small moments. So in the moment where I see her and I'm like, dang, all I want to do with you right now is dance with you. I can't dance. You know I can't dance, but I just want to hold you and I want to dance with you.
okay.
And I grab her and I
And
get her to
again,
get up.
and-
And that can be a cliche thing. I'm not disagreeing with that.
But see, there's
So what are
also
you
those also.
saying?
Okay, so let me tell you another romantic moment, right? I have two. So with
It's gonna be like a
with
2-hour episode.
with one of my exes.
Just getting close to that.
So with one of my exes, right? The one with the whole sneakers thing, right? So we met because of a pair of Jordans, right? I liked it, whatever the fuck. So the connection we had was that. So instead of the cliche thing would be to go buy her favorite fucking Jordans, right?
Or
No.
put them on at the same
Or
day.
put 'em on
And
at
put
the-
on the same outfit and things like
Shut
that.
the fuck up. But what I'm saying is, but what I did was I bought a necklace with the Roman numeral 23 written on it, because that's not cliche. That's more of a
feel like that's
significant
also
I thought
cliche.
about you. No,
It's
it's
not cliche.
but the other one. There's one that the most actually significant, I guess, the gift that I've ever gotten, and I hold it close to my heart. It's very, very important. Is that I mentioned to the recent girl I was with is that I had a buddy that passed away.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I told her how close we were. I told her how, me and him were very, very, we're like brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And she got a special keychain made.
That's not cliche.
That's not cliche at
That's
all.
not cliche.
I agree.
That said,
The little necklace is cliche.
that said, such and such a brother gone too soon. That
It's not
is
cliche
the
at all.
definition of romantic
Yeah.
because it's got
Right.
nothing to do with the price of the gift or anything like that. It's something specific to you
And the
that
thought
you had
that went
mentioned
behind
and the
it.
thought that behind that
I
went-
agree.
what mattered. You know what I mean? So
So let me give you another example, I guess.
We're gonna go example for example.
Because everything can be cliche or not cliche.
No, it's not the things, Luis. Again, you're misunderstanding. Cliche. We all have cliche moments.
Okay.
We all have cliche moments, right? Have I got my girl a necklace? Obviously,
Right.
right? That means nothing to me, and I really hope it means nothing to her, because it means nothing. If we break up, her next guy's gonna get her a necklace.
Right.
Her previous guy got her a necklace.
Right.
Right? Those
It's
things.
about what you do, things that are different than the last one or the next one.
Exactly.
Agreed.
So is what I'm saying. There's no problem with the cliche moments.
I completely agree with that.
And this is why we always said that you weren't romantic. Why? Not because don't do romantic things.
Because everything that I've told you guys
Exactly.
is a
cliche textbook.
So that just kind of takes us to your mindset. If that's what you bring up, that's your mindset.
Those are the things that have been the most prominent
Exactly.
or the most recent.
Or prominent. Yeah, prominent, recent, whatever.
But I've told you, you brought up an example. I don't know if you agree with it or not, but your example was the recreating the first date, right?
That's cliche as hell. I'm sorry.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that's cliche as hell.
how?
Everybody does
Yeah,
it.
that's super cliche.
Fuck you.
And I'm gonna be
And
honest
then-
with you, I don't remember it, so I couldn't recreate it.
And then your example was being in a situation where things just happen and you take that moment in
And you embrace it.
and you embrace
You
that
take
moment.
advantage of it, and you acknowledge it.
Correct.
Uh-huh.
I've done those things as well.
Okay.
But those things aren't as notable as the big grand gestures that you make, the cliche ones that are made.
No, that's where I disagree. Those are more notable. Because like I said, the big grand gestures anybody could do. Like, I don't know your girl.
Mm-hmm.
I could respectfully, I could go to your girl and make a grand gesture.
Yeah, buy her a fucking
Correct.
car.
Yeah, I could.
But not one that right now you can't make a grand gesture. One that is specific to her without knowing her, not one that is deep to her.
It's not specific
Not
to her,
one
but I
that
can
is-
make the grand gesture. I can take her to a nice expensive
Grand
dinner.
gesture doesn't have to be
Yeah.
something that about her.
And
No, but you-
if I throw things to the wall, I'm gonna get one specific to her. Like if I a nice candlelit dinner, I bring this type of gift. I bring somebody to sing this song. I do it. Those are all grand cliche gestures. She's gonna really like one of them, and it's gonna be specific to her by accident. So and that's what I mean. But like that moment that you said, whenever you're walking in the park and something happened and y'all both laughed and this and that, I can't do that. I can't bring that moment back. You can.
What? Okay, just so we're on the same page. What is an example of that for you?
A what?
An example of that for you
Of what?
of what you just explained.
What did I just explain? Oh, like
Of a moment that just creates itself and you acknowledge it.
for example, I don't know if this has happened. I think this is. I honestly say to me one of the most romantic spots you could go is like IHOP.
Hmm?
Because after a day where you were busy as hell and you decided, let's go get a drink, let's go eat, and you end up, or let's say we're working, we're doing something, we look at the clock, it's 2:00 in the morning, and we go to IHOP and we just start eating, and before you know it, it's 6, 7 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
And that's something that it had absolutely no expectation to it. Nobody goes to IHOP to expect anything romantic. It was you.
Yeah, you expect shitty food and
Yeah,
shitty
you expect
service.
shitty food and you just know shitty service. You know that nobody's gonna bother you, but you spent so much time amongst each other, getting to know each other. You didn't need no cards. You didn't need no nothing. You just stayed 5 hours, engaging. So much that you didn't need food. You didn't need nothing. You didn't need to sleep. You weren't tired. Nothing.
Correct.
That's that type of moment I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's
So,
and
very similarly to that, there was a night where my lady and I went out to go dance at a Latin night.
Stop dancing if you can't dance.
You've seen me dance.
No, I haven't.
Yes,
Please
you
don't
have.
put that out there.
I have.
Yeah, I can't dance.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
great.
but I'm not gonna stop trying. Mostly if that's what my
Stop
lady
trying.
wants. Mostly if that's
No,
what my
you
lady
can start
wants.
learning.
Yeah, there it is.
But that's why you go to Latin night, right?
No. You go
No,
to
no,
learn
you take
first,
lessons.
Then you go
So,
to. And then,
we were there. We danced maybe once or twice, and all of a sudden we were just sitting down talking about everything. And there was music in the background. Everybody was dancing, but just her and I were sitting down, just having conversations. And
till 2.
yeah,
And I'm telling you, that's
those
deep.
moments do present themselves.
Absolutely,
but
that's what I'm saying.
they're not as, I guess, notable isn't the right word, as
They should be. They should be.
flashy.
They're not, and
They're not as flashy.
Exactly.
That's what as the grand gestures, as the.
And do you disagree? Those are more romantic. Without all that fluff.
The things that happen organically are more romantic.
Absolutely.
I agree with that. Well, I agree that those are more. I agree that those are romantic. I wouldn't agree that those are more romantic, because sometimes the romanticism is the thought that's put behind the activity or the thing or whatever you want to do it. And if you put no thought into going to IHOP and just creating a moment for you guys to just be with each other, then that's not romantic.
No,
if it happened by accident,
it didn't happen. No, but dude, you're putting a lot of thought in the interactions y'all are having.
what do you mean? In
In the interaction, for you to spend 6 hours with somebody, having feedback back and forth, there's a lot of thought and interaction that went into it.
yeah, but
It just wasn't fluffed by this huge grand gesture.
no, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But the romanticness happens in the fact that you were lost in the moment.
Yeah.
You were,
Now,
and
there's
that
thought
and
involved,
that
yeah.
I'm not saying that that's not romantic. I'm actually saying that is romantic.
Yeah,
But I'm also saying
it's not a moment
that-
with no thought, though.
how's that a
The
moment with no
setting
thought?
was by accident, maybe. The surrounding was by accident. But
losing yourself in the conversation until 6 o'clock and 2 o'clock or whatever time.
you put
There's
thought-
no thought in that.
No, there is thought.
No,
in it.
there's not. If there's thought behind losing yourself, then you're not losing
No,
yourself. You
yeah,
found
you-
it and you're just
No,
you're
you
leading
lo-
yourself
No,
around.
you lost yourself, yes. But you, again, embracing it and acknowledging it, all of that, there's thought into that.
Okay, how do you acknowledge it? We just be on the same page, because sometimes acknowledging something makes it at least romantic.
No, acknowledging it to yourself.
Oh no, of course.
And acknowledging it to yourself, and not only giving it time and seeing if she acknowledged it. Those are things that you put thought into. You don't have to do it immediately.
Okay, I agree, but I wouldn't say that those are more romantic than putting thought behind an action, putting thought behind a gift, putting thought behind a gesture.
And that's where we go different. I think those are more romantic.
I don't.
I absolutely think those are more romantic because I'm like literally almost reading your mind.
Well, let us know, guys.
Yeah.
What do you think is more romantic? His version of romanticism or my version of romanticism? I think we both have those things under romanticism, but we just agreed on it.
No, I agree with that.
But
yeah, I agree.
we disagree
No,
on
but
which
I
one
don't-
is more important.
I don't like the way you're defining it.
How am I defining it?
Do you like the Luis's way?
My
A little bit more, a little bit. If you
no, because we both have the same categories under romanticism. You just put more emphasis on one area. Of
Yeah,
romanticism.
that's why. Which one's more
Which one do you agree
the
with
organic type? The
more?
organic,
The organic
type.
type that you have to embrace, that you don't put thought into it, but just happens.
Yeah, it just happens. Or
the thoughtfulness, the
cliche.
And it can be cliche, but it is thoughtfulness. It is specificity. I gotta write that down. The
Grand gesture.
it doesn't have to be grand, but the gesture that is behind the thought.
Yeah. Which one's better? Or Ray's who does nothing.
Let us know in the comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share.
See you next time.
Peace.